Just a quick update, as promised. Remote.
Your son. You are my creation.
Blu-ray player.
What is your name?
Very nice. Well, I'll be making some pretty wild notes here. This is all the caps. That's on one of the boards. And I've ordered them all. And I hope they're coming today. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. But for today, carefully put that away. But today, we're looking at the floppy drive. Now, I've done a bit of reading. This is not the 800K floppy drive. That one has 2 micro switches at the front, so it's not that one. I have the 3 micro switches version, which is at the front. Excuse me, which is means it's a high density drive. Those switches are just here. I'm going to put on some gloves in a minute because this is gross. There's one there, and another just under that piece of metal there. But yeah, it all looks rather dirty, needs a clean, and I'm going to take it apart. Because as we know, it's currently stuck right now. So I'm going to get some gloves on, and then we'll just go through it piece by piece. Another thing worth mentioning, the cable that was connected to it, which is also really dirty, has a red stripe on one side. So I had a little search online about this, and there's also the yellow striped one. I'm hoping this is the right one for this drive. I don't think anyone's been in there before, despite what I was saying in my previous video, but I'm just hoping this is the right one, because if it's not, it could cause problems with the auto eject. But I guess we'll worry about that when it comes to it. I mean, I'm presuming this is correct, but I just thought it'd be worth mentioning. And I'm going to give this a clean as well, because that is disgusting. Let's just get some of this horrible dust away from these parts. Ripped my glove already. Just looking on this side, I mean, for its age, it's in incredibly good condition. I will, of course, go under the microscope with it just to check all these components. Make sure none of them are burnt or solder joints look crappy, but they don't. The solder joints look pretty good, but I just need to have a closer look. Like, for example, something that's caught my eye already. C7 up here. I'm sure it's fine, but we will come to that. And look at this here. So when I take parts off, I'm going to clean away the old grease and apply some new grease. Now, how I understand it, this motor here is the auto eject. Please correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not 100% sure. This being the auto eject, this being responsible for this part of it. This little 22K piece here with this arm, I think I'm right in saying this is what tells it that the drive has gone as far back as it can with the loading mechanism. Okay, so just a bit more crap on these springs. So we have a spring here, as you can see, a nice big spring here, a little one here, and there's one here on the side, and on the other side another one. Not entirely sure what these side ones do, but these ones here, something with this there. So this comes down, that goes, hang on, that comes down, that comes up, yeah. So that comes up. This apparently comes up, and when it's in this position, it should bring it back up again, but as you can see, it's stuck down because you can see the head there. So I'm gonna, yeah, so let's get some things unscrewed and see what's going on. Hopefully it will release that mechanism. Yeah, let's go with this. I think these are mostly Phillips, yeah it is. Yep, that's good. And I'm going to put this in first gear. Right, first gear. Let's see how we get on with that. Yeah, so as you can see, the head here is in the closed position, and apparently this piece of plastic is what holds it up when there's a disc in there, or sorry, let me start again. When the disc has been ejected, this tells the head that it's open, and it will remain open. But yeah, it's currently down like that, but you should see this is what ejects it. So you have that there, and if you press down, but of course it's not. I've got a feeling this here, oh here we go, yeah, oh that's quite tight. See that, there we go. So that's now, as you can see, in the open position, and you can see the head just in there. So let's just try that again. So this, is it this bit that comes back? Yeah, so that bit comes back. This goes forward. There you go. A little bit nervous because I'm worried about breaking it, even though it's not really working. So it does want to come open, but boy, there we go. Okay, so that's how that works. I've just made note of what those switches do, by the way. Switches at the front. Apparently this micro switch detects whether there's something in the drive. This one at the side here detects whether it's write protected or not. And this one here will figure out if it's a high density disk or not, which I believe has got another hole in the disk. So that's what that does. Yeah. Let's put that back down. And what I'm going to do is put it back in a closed. There we go. So that's now closed. And what I want to do is take off this little piece of plastic here, which determines whether it's down or not. So we don't want that getting in the way. Okay, so that's to one side, and we're going to take off this eject mechanism down here. Please, please, please don't want everything falling out. Right, first gear, yeah. So it's this one here. No, first gear's not cutting it. 2. And this black screw down here. And let's just go get something else, 1 second. My favourite new toy. Okay, and this one. And then I need to take out, because there's a couple of connectors here at the back, and this one here on the right hand side. Sorry, I've got too much glare going on, haven't I? Oh, anyway, this one here on the right hand side is the one I need to take out. Just very carefully lifting. Come on. There we go. And there's that mechanism. Okay, just going to put that to one side. Where's my cotton buds? So I'm just trying to pay attention to what's sitting on the metal. And what is that? That's going to be some grease, isn't it? Ugh. That was not good. That was quite stiff. I actually don't think that needed to be there either. Okay, it's interesting. Okay, let's grab some IPA as well. Camera's shaking all over the place. Okay, so what these springs are, I found out, is what's holding this top assembly in place. And we need that to come off, so I'm going to have to get close to this so I can see properly, but there's a little catch down here. Just grab that spring. I'm wondering if I'm going to have to use my microscope. I hope not, because I don't want to. There we go, so that's off. I'm losing more and more of this glove, aren't I? Right, this way round. Same for this spring. Oops. Oops. There we go. Put it back to this side. And this should lift out, so if I start from over here, there we go. I'm just going to keep moving that backwards and forwards. And there we go. And that piece is out, and look at all the grease under there. That's not working. Wow. That's, yeah. Moving now. Oh, that's quite gross. Ooh. I'm going to concentrate more on the cleaning in a minute. I just want to get the worst away, and we can continue. Okay, let's just stop there for a second. I'm just going to go grab a drink. Right, I've got my sparkling water with some blackcurrant cordial. Lovely. And I'm going to replace this glove because, well, we know why. These gloves are extra large, and yet, yeah, okay. So I just want to take these off to get this out. I don't think these are metal, are they? No, they're not. Maybe there's some sort of trick to doing this, but they're definitely not metal because they're bending, as I'm sure you've seen. Are these supposed to unscrew? No, it can't be. Right, where did that go? That just flew off somewhere. Oh no. Oh, God. Back in 10 hours. Right, found it. God, that took a while. Okay, just carefully put that there. Right, God, that was painful, wasn't it? So this should come off, yay. Okay, so we've got some cleaning to do now. So I'm going to clean the underside of this, top side of this, and the other piece as well. And of course, what it's all sitting on. And that's where I'm going to start. So you can see it at an angle. Oh mind you, you can see it straight on as well. The big gloopy dried stuff, which I'm slowly cleaning off. Don't want to do too much because anything gets on those heads and it's game over. Well, it could be game over anyway, but we'll soon see. I'm just using my old microscope at the moment because I just want to quickly take a look at that. Where is it? There it is. No, I don't think that's corrosion, is it? Let's bring that back. No, that's not corrosion, is it? That's something that's got that coil, the spring stuck down. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, put that to one side. Let's have a look at this. I don't think that's going to get any better, but we'll have a look at the other piece now. So while I've got this here, let's just give this a once over. Don't like looking at it. Okay, that's like 1,000 times better already. Oh look, the connector even has a little red mark on it. Well, this piece I've got to be careful with because I do not want to lose any of these valuable parts. And by valuable I don't mean money wise, I mean it's contribution wise. Oh, shut up and get on with it, will you? Christ. Why was that blue? That was blue. Why was it blue? Okay. That's trouble when you're working with these kind of components. It shreds your gloves to pieces. I don't want to take that number off. Okay, well, that was interesting. Alright, so I'm happy with this. Yeah, let's bring this back over. Because the piece I want to get to, let's zoom back in again. The piece I want to get to now is down there. And from the looks of it, that screw, I'm not going to take this off, but I am going to take the Sony motor out, which is what's responsible for driving everything backwards and forwards. So let's unscrew that. Crikey. Oof. They were in there quite solid, weren't they? And then all that's left is unplugging the connector. There we go. Carefully, that should come out. Good. Is that rust on there? Don't think so, is it? No, don't think so. I'm just going to go in with some IPA and a brush. Is that actually turning? Yeah, it is. Good. Made in Japan. Okay, happy with that. Now, I need to get a bit closer to this. That's my chair going down. What I'm looking at, yeah, you can definitely see it in that angle, is what's on there. So that's remnants of the old grease. So I'm going to very carefully clean that as well. And by carefully I mean, oh my word, careful. Bit of IPA on the cotton bud. I'm just going to hold the head there. Yikes. Okay. Now this is what I'm going to be putting on. I've been using this for quite a long time. Cars, vans, commercial vehicles, homes, locks, hinges, mechanisms and much more. And Apple Macintosh Classic. Right, let's bring this back over. Now that doesn't move very well. I'm hoping it's not supposed to, but I'm tempted to have a look inside this. And what's holding it in place? Yeah, so we've got a clip here and two clips here, either side of this plasticky cog. What's a cob? The roll. Yeah, that's not going anywhere, is it? Okay. Actually, I think I'll come back to that in a minute. Let's put this back on before I forget how it came out. How it went, you know what I mean. So ideally you've got to get that back under there and the bottom plate underneath that other piece of metal. There you go, so you can see the little bit that's sticking out goes on top and the metal plate is underneath, which is perfect. I'm just going to screw that back in. Are these not magnetic? They're not, are they? It's not good enough. Oops. No. This clip back in place before I forget. There we go. And some grease onto that cog. Obviously I'm not going crazy with this because it's just enough to get into the system when it starts turning again. I just want to poke that in a bit more. If anything, that's probably too much, but never mind. Okay. Right. I'll put that to one side again. Bring this back. Okay, so what concerns me with this? I mean, maybe it's not supposed to, but it's just not moving, so yeah, maybe it's not supposed to though. Okay, I'm going to look inside this bit. So there's 1, 2, is that one there? No, so 1, 2, 3. Let's get this into here. Come on, focus, there we go. I wonder why that one's yellow. All the teeth are in place, so this looks okay to me. So there's a little metal cog, which I presume is the other end of the motor. I'm just trying to look at these teeth. I mean, they look in place to me, or are they a little bit worn? Oh, now it moves. Okay, so yeah, so it wasn't supposed to move by the sounds of it. It's only going to be mobile when it's actually working, doing its thing. I'm just going to add a bit of a clean while I'm here. I'm wondering, should I put a little bit of grease in here, because it looks like there was some old dry grease in here. Yeah, I'm going to put a little bit in, not a lot. Just in there, on that metal cog there. Right, let's place this on. It was this one first, wasn't it? Yeah. Now if it doesn't move, that's correct. Okay, it's not moving, so that's correct. Okay, good. Let's close this back up. I've already forgotten which way round. That way? Yeah, that way, wasn't it? Yeah. There we go. Last thing I'm going to clean is the actual head itself, well, the two heads which are under here. So there's one at the top and one at the bottom. Now I'm not going to go crazy with this because it is rather fragile, so I'm just going to grab another cotton bud. Just a little few drips of IPA, and I'm just going to work that into the head there. So I'm not pressing down on this, I'm not forcing it open too far. Okay, now I'm going to hold that there, spin the cotton bud for dry. And that's it. So now we just need to start putting things together. I can remember which way round this thing goes. It's always the fun time. No, I want to put some grease on these like rivets here. And where this is raised a little bit here, because I had quite a lot of grease on there, dry grease. So there, those four things, and these here. So let's just do that first. Again, not much, just a little bit there, a little bit there, a little bit there, and on these here. Oops. happy with that. Last piece on. And need to get these springs back on. This is going to be the fun bit. That's one on. That's two on. Right. And let's get this on. Oh, I've realised what I've forgotten. I've forgotten something. Oh, why didn't you tell me? Well, you know. Memory. But I keep all my mistakes included. Whoop. Just need to wiggle that backwards and forwards. There we go. Back out we are, and it was these little things that I forgot. I was going to use this. This is my hole punches. I've got a whole set of them, but you know, when you knock in to get a piece of fabric or whatever, but that's the same size as this hole, so I'm just going to press down. You can hear it click. There you go. And lastly, wonderful. That worked rather well. Okay, let's get this back on. There we go. Oops, what have I done? Something's got caught. The spring got caught on the other side. Oops. Yeah, so it should be like that. Yep. And hold that there. Well, I had it a minute ago. Why is it not working now? Come on. I'm trying to be ever so careful. Let's get this back in place. Plug that back in. And lastly, there we go. So ideally that should be it. I did notice there's a bit of dust at the front I didn't get. There we go. But I don't know about testing it, because the only test is getting it back into the actual Mac itself. That seems to go on alright. Yeah, there we go, and it comes down alright. So I guess this part is done. I just need to get it all back in again, but there's so much other bits and bobs that I've got to do, like recapping the Mac itself, and that's going to be fun. And while I was doing this, I had to pause because UPS delivered all the replacement caps. So I'm going to be looking at that soon. I don't know if that's going to be today, but for now, this part's done. So, just looking at the underside of the floppy drive now, and I'm going to put that into continuity mode. And I'm just going to have a look through first, see if I can see anything dodgy. Now that was the cap I said I wasn't sure about, but it appears to be okay. It's just a little bit wonky. So much glare. not taking that off. Okay, well, I'm happy with that, from what I can see anyway. I guess the proof will be when it goes back into the Mac itself, of course, which isn't going to be for a little while yet. So for now, that's the end of the floppy drive video. Thanks for watching.